Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. They've got the best prices in town on mulch, topsoil, sand, and more. 631-756-1125, the phone number. The website, omnitruevalue.com. And Tempest by Weatherflow. Get the revolutionary Tempest weather system. Makes a great Father's Day gift, and you can join the fastest growing observing weather network on the planet. The link is on the descriptor to this video. And if you make a purchase, you get $40 off if you buy one before Father's Day. Makes a great gift for dad. All right, we're going to take a look first off at the smoke situation. This is from the website from Canada, firesmoke.ca. And this is a loop of what this model thinks the smoke is going to look like and how it's going to travel. Now, the light shading here is 1 to 10 parts per million. And the next shade of the brown is 20 to 60 parts per million. And you see a patch of that here moving across north central PA and southern New York. As we put the loop in motion, most of that starts to sweep in. Again, this is creates a light haze. We're not seeing that heavy, dense smoke, and this is going to take us through tomorrow and into uh, early Friday. And again, smoke comes in, then it goes out. A lot of it being driven by these upper air shortwave troughs that are moving through. It really doesn't look all that bad. There might be some haze around that we'll have to deal with. Here's the situation in Canada and also in the northern part of the U.S. and the pinkish purplish areas, though that's where the smoke is, and some of it is sweeping behind this upper low and shortwave that's moving to the east, and there's another plume that's moving southward, a heavier plume which is actually affecting parts of Minnesota where they have air quality alerts up today, but we don't see any air quality alerts being put up here, at least for the time being, in eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. And here's the close-up view. And the orange area, that's the upper low moving right along the Pennsylvania-New York state border, and that is going to be producing showers and some thunderstorms as we go through the afternoon and evening. We're seeing a few lightning strikes in early afternoon in parts of the Hudson Valley and in and around New York City. That is going to move eastward. Across the south, get ready because it looks like we're going to have a fairly serious severe weather outbreak. The Storm Prediction Center with a moderate risk of severe weather from northeastern Louisiana across central Mississippi into southern Alabama and southern Georgia. And the slight risk has actually been pushed up a little further north, almost to the Tennessee state line. 10% tornado risk inside that moderate zone in a very large area of 5%. And what that means is that the probability of a tornado within 25 miles of any point in that area, 10% greater at a 10 the hatched area where you've got the 10%, we're talking about a 10% or greater probability of an EF2 to EF5 tornado within any 25-mile point inside there. In the Northeast, we have a marginal risk, the northern half of New Jersey into the Hudson Valley and southern and central New England. That's for today. Tomorrow, not much to worry about tomorrow. Slight risk along the Gulf Coast, slight risk in northern Oklahoma and back up into Kansas. And as we move on to day 3, which is Friday, we continue to see risks for marginal to slight risk from northern Florida northwestward into the Mississippi Valley and then west across Kansas and into southeastern Colorado. As far as rainfall is concerned, ample rains in the southeast and in the eastern half of the Gulf states. That brownish area, by the way, that you see in Alabama and Georgia, that's 7 to 10 inches. Meanwhile, in the northern mid-Atlantic to southern New England, it's 3/4 of an inch to as much as an inch and a half or more in parts of upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and on up into Maine. So we're going to run you through the HRRR model first. And this is for this afternoon. It's probably a bit underdone considering what we see on the radar. You see the area here and that curl telling you that there's a fairly well-defined signature here of an upper low. And meanwhile, you see numerous showers and thunderstorms breaking out across the Gulf states and into the southeast. So this is swinging eastward. There's a lead band that comes through, then there's a secondary band behind it, and the threat for showers and some thunderstorms will continue this afternoon into this evening. There could be some isolated severe thunderstorms in the mix, which that's why we have the marginal risk up. And then during tonight, we should see weather conditions improve as the upper low shifts up into New England. Now, as we take a look at the longer term, tomorrow and through the weekend, which of course Sunday is Father's Day, should be fine tomorrow. No weather issues at all. Temperatures in the 70s. There'll be a northwest breeze, nice and dry. Here comes the next cold front for Friday. Very similar to today. Another upper low that's going to form. We'll probably have some showers and thunderstorms. My guess is that we may see severe weather risk go up again. Maybe a marginal risk for severe weather here with this upper low. And then as we head into Saturday, that system and cold front and the upper low are going to linger right along the coast. So there's a chance for some scattered showers or a thunderstorm during the afternoon and evening on Saturday. Otherwise, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds. And then Sunday, Father's Day, this should pull away, although there's still a chance that there could be a shower or thunderstorm inland, but there'll be more sun around on Sunday, and temperatures Sunday could be rather warm as we get into the 80s. Next week could bring us some chances for rain. There's another system on Monday that swings across the mid-Atlantic states that we get brushed by, and then we'll watch the area in the southeast that may try to move up the east coast later next week. We'll just have to wait and see on that. We will discuss this in great detail tonight, all of it, on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, and that's at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. We will see you then, hopefully.